Have a nice day. Today is Saturday, 7th of January 2023. 7th January also marks a National Bubblehood Day. 7th January in Indian history is observed as the death anniversary of the following personalities, including Angur Bala Devi, July 1896, 7 January 1984, a popular Bengali singer. Her first encounter with the stage was when she was about 8 under the guidance of a dramatist Niripendra Chandra Basu in minor roles. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that Kuki Chin refugees from Bangladesh pushed back from Mizoram, says MP. K. Van Lal Vena, a Rajya Sabha member from Mizoram, flags discrimination on ethnic grounds. Security personnel distribute food packets to refugees who have fled Bangladesh. The Hindu newspaper also states that activists allege regulatory lapses in approving GM mustard. The coalition for GM-free India says approval of GM herbicide-tolerant mustard demonstrates the total failure of India's limited biosafety regulations and serious deficiencies in the regulatory regime. Women carry a folder for their cattle through the mustard field on the outskirts of Srinagar of Kashmir. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that judges transfers Supreme Court on delay by government extreme concern signals other factors, calling it a matter of great concern. Justice Kaul pointed out that 2 of the names were sent by the end of September 2022 and 8 by the end of November. Indian Express newspaper also states that services agriculture raised growth estimate to 7%, poor demand, a weak exports concern. This is lower than the 8.7% GDP growth in 2021-2022, but slightly higher than the Reserve Bank of India forecast of 6.8% for the current financial year. Gross value added or GVA, which is GDP minus net product tax, is seen growing at sub 7%, 6.7% in financial year 2023 as against 8.1% last fiscal. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that geology to unplanned construction, decoding why Josh math is sinking. Cracks appear in the house and on the roads due to the landslides as the Joshimath of Chamoli district of Uttarakhand. Hindustan Times newspaper also states that after minimum temperature drop up to season's lowest, some relief likely soon. Top updates people in Delhi were seen lighting up bonfires to find respite amid the prevailing cold wave and fog conditions. Going towards the economy of the country, despite insipid manufacturing show India's GDP to grow 7% this fiscal, with GDP estimated to have clocked as 9.7% uptick in the first 6 months, and the advanced estimate implies that growth will moderate to 4.5% in the half second. Construction sector's GVA is reckoned to grow 9.1% through the year. It was photo by the Hindu newspaper. From economy also, taming inflation top priority for South Asian nations, says Reserve Bank of India's Das. Taming inflation is top priority for South Asian countries as risks growth and investments outlook could rise if price pressures persist at high level. Reserve Bank of India Governor Shakti Kanta Das said on Friday, risks to growth and investment outlook could rise if the price pressures persist at high levels, says Indian Central Bank chief. Oil firms making making rupees 10 a liter profit on petrol and rupees 6.5 loss on diesel. State-owned Indian Oil Corporation, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited (BPCL) and Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited (HPCL) have for the past 15 months not revised petrol and diesel prices in line with the cost. Going towards the world news, including Hillary Clinton to join Columbia as a professor of global politics. Meet Charlie Johnson, the woman directing United States Congress through historic chores. United States officially changes a spelling of Turkey to Turkey. Grasping for a deal, Kevin McCarthy offers concessions to erode Speaker's power. Knife, phone pings and trash the hunt for a killer in Doha. United States hiring stays brisk as employees add 223,000 jobs. Taliban criticizes Prince Harry over Afghan killings comment. All you need to know about Ukraine rejecting Russia's 36-hour truce offer. The Golden Gaze return to the stage or in the Philippines. Going towards the science and technology, a bird species count up in Deepur Beel, Assam's lone Ramsar site. Assam's only Ramsar site troubled by developmental projects and urban waste has 30 more waterfowl species than the total counted in 2022. The Assam Forest Department manages the 4.1 square kilometer Deepur Beel, a wildlife sanctuary in the central part of the greater wetland named Deepur Beel. A group of barren swallows at Deepur Beel near Guwahati. Science and technology also states a historic satellite launch from Britain scheduled for Monday. Virgin Orbit plans to use a modified Boeing 747 with the rocket attached under its wing. A historic satellite launch from Cornwall in southwest England has been scheduled for Monday. Virgin Orbit said in what will be the first time as orbital satellite has ever set off for release into the space from Western Europe. No quarrying, mining within the 60 meters of Tamil Nadu reserve forests. At last, there's a famous quotation by John Wooden, who's an American basketball coach. John Wooden states that don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Okay, thank you.